Donald Trump's longtime personal lawyer Michael Cohen arriving at a federal court today in New York after his office, home, and hotel room were raided by the FBI last week. Inside the courthouse on judge's orders, Cohen's attorney revealed the identity of Cohen's mystery third client. And the name of that client is Sean Hannity, the Fox News host. Cohen's attorney fought to keep Hannity's name a secret, saying he wanted to protect his privacy. But now we know that Hannity, Trump, and a GOP donor were Cohen's 3 recent clients. Also appearing in court today, Stormy Daniels, the porn star. She's involved in a separate legal battle with Cohen over a $130,000 agreement for her to keep quiet about an alleged affair with Trump. Cohen is reportedly being investigated for potential bank fraud and campaign finance law violations.
Did you watch the interview, Mr. President? Did you watch James Comey's interview?
Now to Trump. He did not answer reporter questions this morning about former FBI Director James Comey's interview on ABC's 2020 last night. But the president did have a lot to say on Twitter before the interview aired, calling James Comey a slimeball, slippery too, a man who always ends up badly and out of whack. He is not smart, will go down as the worst FBI director in history by far. So those scathing posts come as Comey launches his book tour that's already been punctuated by some damning remarks about Trump.
Do you think the Russians have something on Donald Trump?
I think it's possible. I don't know. These are more words I never thought I'd utter about a president of the United States, but it's possible.
That's stunning.
Yeah, it is stunning, and I wish I wasn't saying it, but it's the truth. It always struck me and still strikes me as unlikely, and I would have been able to say with high confidence about any other president I dealt with, but I can't. It's possible.
Comey was leading the Russia investigation until he was fired by Trump nearly a year ago. The ex-FBI boss now offering his take on his dismissal, the probe into Hillary Clinton's email practices, and more in his new book, A Higher Loyalty, set for release tomorrow. But it's his criticism about Trump that's dominating headlines.
Is Donald Trump unfit to be president?
I don't think he's medically unfit to be president. I think he's morally unfit to be president.
White lives matter! White lives matter!
A person who sees moral equivalence in Charlottesville, who talks about and treats women like they're pieces of meat, who lies constantly about matters big and small and insists the American people believe it, that person's not fit to be president of the United States on moral grounds.
Expect to hear more from Comey during his busy book tour, which comes to Canada next month with a stop in Toronto. He's also scheduled to speak at a conference in Ottawa in June, just before the G7 summit in Quebec. As for Trump, he's spending the next few days in Florida, where he'll host Japan's prime minister, in part to discuss North Korea, ahead of a possible summit between Trump and the regime's leader in May or June.